Hey everyone, welcome to the last week of the Speke Hall sew along, which is week 12. Man, that's gone so fast, hasn't it? I can't believe it. It's like, here, we're done. But hopefully you've been sewing along with me, so you're keeping up with me. And even if you're not, it doesn't matter. Sew at your own pace, because that's what it's about. You've got to enjoy your own journey. So week 12 is an easy block, which is really great because you're coming to the end of it, and you know what it's like when you come to the end of a quilt. You just want it done. So the last week is simple. It's just a really simple block. Half square triangles, rectangles, square, big square. So pretty easy. We're just doing 4 of them. So here we have it laid out. Half square triangles, your rectangle. We're going to sew that row. We're going to sew the rectangle to the square to the rectangle, and then your half square triangle to the rectangle to the half square triangle, which then in turn will look like this. So we have this row, and we have the middle row, and then we have the bottom row, and voila, we have a finished one. There we go. So we've just got to do 4 of these. Once you've done that, that means you're going to have 4 of every block except for block 8, which you'll have 8 of. Now then you're going to refer to your pattern, and in your pattern it's going to tell you how to put the rows together. So if you follow, you've got your coloured block layouts here, you just follow each row, sew each row together till you get down here. Then you're going to sew your rows together. Okay, now this is where I truly would be doing the gluing, and you just follow through what I've done there. I'll just show you on a bigger, I've got something printed out a little bigger here. So you've got your row 1, row 2, and it tells you that you're making how many to make of each row. So of this row you're going to make 2, of this row you're going to make 2, it tells you underneath. Of this row you're making 2 and making 1, and then this is how we're putting it together. Okay, so it's just a little bit easier to see it on the bigger pages. And then we've got 3 sections, and we sew it all together, and voila, we have a quilt. I've bound this in the stripe fabric, so it was this same stripe that we've got in here. So that's what I've done the binding in. There's no border, binding straight onto the quilt. And the reason for that, like you'll often notice that sometimes, well, you'll often notice that I don't put borders on my quilts. It's not that I don't like them, but sometimes when your quilt is super busy, when you put a border on it, sometimes that takes away from the work that you've done in the middle, because there's a lot of work in there. You want people to focus on that and not on this beautiful floral border that you've put down the side. They have their place, no doubt, absolutely do. But on something like this, I wouldn't take away from all the work that you've done. So that's why I haven't put a border on it, just a binding which sets it all off. And it just is, it's a stunning quilt, and you're going to be so proud of yourselves when you finish. So I hope you've enjoyed this sew along, and you, again, thank you for your support and your inspiration. It has really helped me in my journey looking for my new normal. So take care, and I'm going to see you soon, and I'm sure we're going to have something else in store for you very shortly.